Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode, Sports Talk with the Deal Maker, and my good buddy, Gamecock Chuck. Wanted to jump on here tonight. We have decided we're not going to do Monday nights anymore. We're going to do Sundays. We're going to do Friday nights, and obviously, the watch along on Saturdays. But tonight, I actually, less than 15 minutes ago, text Chuck and I said, "Hey, we've got to do a live tonight. We've got to." Reason being is because confirmed facts on the bulletin board at the University of South Carolina. I don't know which hall it's in or which building it's in. There is a protest set up for tomorrow at 3:30 to fire Mike Shula. The student body is going to protest. Where? I'm not 100% sure. Could be at the Horseshoe. Could be at the indoor facility. I don't know.
It's at Green Street.
Green Street. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Green Street. But with that being said, welcome in my co-host, as always, my good buddy, Gamecock Chuck. How you doing, man?
No, man, I'm tired. How you been?
By being a better, I'll be a daisy on a Monday.
Yeah. Big O sent me that today, and like I said, I reached out to you and because I didn't know, I was just joking with him and told him, yeah, let's fire that motherfucker, and I asked him, I said, yeah, me, you, Rooster, and the Deal Maker, we need to head on down there tomorrow and join in. So,
yeah, I mean, my thing is this, Rooster just put a video out. I just watched it about 30 minutes ago. And he had mentioned it too. And I see he's in here.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think he's spot on. Right now, the fans and the coaching staff, they're at a crossroads.
Oh, yeah.
And if Beamer doesn't do anything, in other words, if Donati has to make the decision for Beamer to overhaul the staff, then you might as well start from the top. And that's exactly what he said. And I agree 100%.
Yeah, and I think it was you. Yeah, you in your video today, you made a point that I wanted to say next time I did a video or next time I talked or we did a live. Going back to the play calling, right? You made a point that Beamer said that he did not want to override the play calling.
Correct.
To me, that means you just ignoring the whole issue right there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yes.
He said he did not want to disrupt the flow of the game. Well, the flow of the game's not going nowhere. So what are you disrupting? If you hear we running the same play over and over and it's going nowhere, fucking interject and tell him, no, dumbass, let's do something else. That ain't working.
Well, I think that's an admission of guilt, right? That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
That's an admission of guilt that he's not willing to stand up against his damn assistant coaches, which he is the boss over.
Yeah. And that's what I made a video the other week, and that's exactly what I said. Whenever Teasley or whenever Blackwell or whoever did not put Fuller back in that ball game, they're basically saying, fuck you, we're going to run who we want out there. We're going to do exactly what we want. And there you go. We hit it right there with the whole changing the play call, interjecting into play calling. So
I guess the question is, first of all, thank you everybody that's in here. Rooster, as always, David Green, Mr. Billy Cole, Paul Lemon. If I missed anybody, I apologize, but I believe that's all that's in here right now. At least comment, in the comment section. Thank y'all for being here. Mr. Billy, I don't make 13, 14-minute videos. My videos are normally under 10 minutes. So you must be talking to Rooster and old Gamecock Chuck. You're not talking to me.
Hey, sometimes when you get talking, you just get talking.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. When I get long-winded, you know how I am. I go off on a tangent. But, where are we? Like legitly, as far as fans, the team, are we at that point now to no return? Or have we made it there? Because I have made it there. I'm at that point. But where are you at? What's your temperature right now? If you had to be the man to make the decision 6 a.m. in the morning, where are you at?
I'm at least getting rid of offensive coordinator, no doubt. Or I'm forcing Beamer to make the call. And if he can't, then like you said, the whole staff's got to go. Or it's got to start from the top.
You know.
So, I mean.
Good point Rooster made. Who would you keep from that staff? I can name, right off the giddy up, I can name 3 people. But other than that, who would you keep?
I would keep Torian Gray, Sean Elliott, and Sterling Lucas probably, or either Clayton White.
Same 3. Same 3.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't find another Torian Gray.
And I would keep our D-line coach because, he's in the hospital. Well, he's a home rehab.
Yeah, Travian Rob. Yeah.
I keep Travian too.
Yeah.
But right now, I know you like my Briar Patch comparison, us running up there. Oh, yeah, I loved it. I loved it, Rooster. I absolutely loved it. But right now, this is where we are. So it's kind of like, do y'all remember back in 2020 when Muschamp, somebody asked him the question, how are you and Ray Tanner getting along? Oh, everything's fine. We spoke to him this morning. But then it was leaked that Ray Tanner had already had a list made out. He'd already reached out to, hiring agencies. Do you think that's happening right now? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I do.
What did you say? I didn't hear it.
You said there's a list being made now? That Donati has reached out to hiring agencies, and he has a list of people that he wants to call to see if there's interest in this job before he pulls the trigger.
Hey, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, like several of us have said, I mean, I think Rooster said, Rooster's really beat this, really. I mean, Donati wants to win. He came from TCU, and they weren't too long in the playoffs, in the championship. I mean, he's already tasted that. He knows what it takes to get there.
Yep.
And if Beamer can't get us there, and he knows that, then
and he's young.
Yeah.
And he wants to make a name for himself in the SEC.
And I hear you about Beamer bringing in money, but Donati will bring that money into.
He has already.
Yeah. So I don't think we would miss Beamer.
Hang on just a second.
Billy Cole mentioned something earlier about the polls. Billy Cole, I don't put no stock in no preseason poll. So nah. My grief has nothing to do with the preseason polls. Let's see. Fury, Paul asked about Mike Fury. I don't know. The jury's out for me as far as keeping him. I don't know. I mean, we really hasn't seen our wide receivers. I mean, the way our offense has been playing, I mean, you really can't gauge a whole lot about him and how the wide receivers are doing. So I can't really say about keeping him.
Yeah, I'm sorry about having to cut out, but you're spot
on. Billy Cole said, I'm still beating Beamer is going to Virginia Tech. Well, if he gets fired, he better take that job.
Well, listen, and I made this point today, and maybe I'm wrong. I know y'all do a whole lot more research about this sort of stuff. You, Rooster, Mr. Billy. I love to ask Mr. Billy to do some research because he does it. He actually pulls the damn fleas out the ground when he does it.
There you go. You can get Billy to help you make your 15-minute videos.
Yeah. But if I'm not mistaken, there's a clause in almost every contract because the lawyers put it in there that if he is to be fired and hired as a head coach, there is a percentage of that salary that goes back to the university he was fired from. Is that not right, Mr. Billy? I think that's correct. If he goes to be a head coach, there's a certain percentage that comes back to the university because it's offset. In other words, they kind of like buy a little bit of his contract. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
There is a clause in there.
I'm with Rooster about the whole Franklin thing, about the offense. I mean, we know Penn State don't run no, get up and go down the field offense. They move the ball methodically, using tight ends and running backs, and they're more of a ground and pounds, I guess, style of offense. They're not no try to put up, 30, 40, 50 points a game.
No, but at the end of the day, he learned how to coach at Vanderbilt, and he had a better record at Vanderbilt than Beamer does here.
Oh, David Green. Oh.
Did he say I made a 15-minute video one time when I was 21?
That's what he said.
God almighty.
He didn't say how many shorts that were in there. It was probably about, I don't know.
How much editing did you do?
Yeah, who did you put in your place? Who's your stunt double, your body double, whatever? Oh my God, David!
He probably brought that up from what I said last night when what was that, tennis girl, whatever she was called? I said, well, hell, I've been with the same woman 25 years. That don't make me a damn porn star.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Beamer better take that job if he gets fired to Virginia Tech, because that's probably the only opportunity he's really gonna have. And like I said, I'm not opposed to Franklin. I just worry about the offense.
Well, the reason why I bring Franklin up is this. From where we're sitting right now.
Uh-huh.
If we made a move, who would be your choice? Like right now, if we made a move on Beamer, who would be your choice? Other than Frank, take Franklin out of it. I think he is the best candidate.
Oh, man. I ain't putting no thought into it. I didn't think we'd be talking about this. I would like to have Rich Rod.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. R made a good. R confirmed. He said yes, there is a clause in the contract that states if he lands another job, the buyout goes down. I thought so.
He can recruit Florida, and I like his tempo, his offense. Back when he had the players to run it, he don't have them players right now to run it.
Correct. No, I can't. I don't have any kind of insight at Virginia Tech to answer your question, but I can tell you this: if you follow their fans on YouTube, hell yeah, they won't Beamer. They won't Beamer. And I'm a firm believer that they're in conversations. But here's the thing: Beamer was a position coach, similar to Dabo, that came to South Carolina, got the job of his dreams. Because I think he was born in Charleston, actually. I know one of his children were born in Columbia when he coached under Steve Spurrier. And this is where he wants to be. But at the end of the day, would you go from $8 million to $4 million and have job security for the next 15 years? Oh, I think you would. Because the writing is on the wall. And this is not going to get better. Right now, if he fires Shula tomorrow morning, which I don't think is going to happen, but if he does, and he gives it, let's say, I don't know, Sean Elliott, maybe give the position to Sean Elliott, everything that's done, he is now going into burn barrel from this point forward.
Yeah,
because he has lost the trust because of this shit from his fans. When the fans start screaming in the stands, fire Mike Shula, it's over with, man. It's over.
Yeah, one or two things are going to happen. Either he's going to fire Mike Shula or he's going to get fired himself. So, what's up, TRD? R don't want Rich Rod. He said no Rich Rod.
Somebody asked what do I think about Sellers? I think he's got a beautiful, beautiful talent, some intangibles that you would ask for any quarterback. We just don't have coaches to get him where he needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a line to get him where he needs to be. That's my opinion of it.
Yeah. Sean Elliott should always have a job at Sacramento regardless. Yeah.
Yeah, he should. You're right.
And that's why I said that's why I would keep him. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm still a firm believer, and I've been standing on this mountain since he came back. They didn't necessarily. I'm not saying they had anything against him, but I have to give Ray Tanner credit. Ray Tanner hired Sean Elliott and said he's coming back, and he told them. You know what I mean? Because Dow Loggins made it very clear last year, numerous times when he was asked how much of a role that Sean played in the run game, being the run game coordinator. I mean, he almost just absolutely didn't answer the question. Just flip-flop right over the damn question.
Yeah.
What's old Turd talking about? You need to coach and has coached in the SEC before? Well, they all got to start somewhere, don't they?
Yeah.
You like how I called him Turd. He probably don't like that.
Turd, TRD, yeah. Did Sean get a fair shake to start with?
No, he did not.
Are you talking about the first time around when he was the interim?
Yeah, I mean, his loss to the Citadel, that was kind of detrimental.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind
of you can't lose to teams like the Citadel.
No, but guess what? When we lose to Coastal,
not when you're going for
what the hell is everybody going to say? We lose to Coastal in a few weeks.
Yeah, you can't lose to the Citadel while you're going for a head coaching job.
No, but in all honesty,
that don't look good.
If we lose to Coastal, let's be realistic about it. If we lose to Coastal in a few weeks, what the hell is everybody going to say then? They still going to be hollering fire Shula, or they going to be hollering fire Beamer at that point? Because there's a possibility.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we lose the Coastal. Yeah, it's gonna be fire the whole damn staff. and finally, you may get some of these blind fans out there that can't see the forest for the trees. Of what's really going on with this team. So
I'm gonna be at that game, Ryan. Also, Peckerhead. I'm gonna be at that game, and I'm telling you. If Coastal gets a damn good, comfortable lead, 70 whatever thousand people are going to be hollering, just like they did last Saturday, and both of y'all were there. They're going to be chanting Fire Beamer. Now I'm telling you. And at the end of the day, that's why Franklin got fired. Did y'all hear what happened? Him walking off the field? The fans had turned against him. They were screaming it.
Oh, and they lost to Northwestern?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coastal has a winning record and we don't. Yeah, they do. And guess who they just beat? App State, Dow Loggins.
Dow Loggins, yep.
Sure did. And they run that damn wishbone option that is hard to stop if you're not used to facing it.
Yeah.
That same shit Georgia Tech used to run.
Rob has SEC bias. Wants to know if you live in the Midlands.
I live in the PD.
PD, yep.
What's that got to do with anything?
I don't know. He's just asking you. I don't know.
Yeah, I live in the PD.
I live in the foothills.
I can be in Conway in about 50 minutes, give or take. Actually, in Conway, probably less than 50 minutes. Once I get to Conway to make it down to the coast, it takes about another 30 minutes because of the traffic.
Yeah. I wonder, how much is that game, the Coastal game?
How what?
How much is the tickets for them? What's the going rate for the tickets to Coastal?
Shouldn't be
that much.
probably about $60-$65. They're
You
not.
might be able to just walk in and beginning of the first quarter, about halfway through the first quarter.
Well, I mean, the way we've been playing, shit, the damn place is going to be. If Coastal takes the lead at halftime, the damn place is going to be empty. They going outside to drink free beer instead of $10 beer, and they ain't coming back. Because once you leave, you ain't coming back.
Yeah. Oh, Rob wanted to grab a brew with you.
I'll be more than happy to, buddy.
What's up, Cowboy fan for life? How you doing?
But does anybody agree or disagree? Either way, it's fine with me. South Carolina has become the Vanderbilt of the SEC. And unfortunately, to me, and I'm sure everybody else in here, other than TRD, Turd, is a Gamecock fan. That's sad. That's sad, man. We are at the bottom of the SEC. I mean, the plumb bottom. The plumb bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what this is who we are now. This is who we are. And I'm pissed off. I mean, I'm pissed off. I defended Beamer. I defended Shula until I defended them too damn long. But right now, everybody's against them, and there's no coming back. There's no coming back. No. This is a done deal. What do you think about
Mark
that?
said we're not that bad yet.
Who said that? We're not that bad yet?
Mark.
Dude. Whoa.
I don't know if he means like Vanderbilt bad or.
No, we're actually worse than Vanderbilt of a few years ago, prior to Clark Lee. We're right at their level. Name another team that's as shitty as we are right now in the SEC. Seriously, name one that only rushes the ball for 54, 55 yards a damn game, and ain't got a damn coach and a coordinator that ain't got sense enough to say, you know what, we just can't run the damn ball. We just need to start passing. Listen, Dabo Swinney's smart enough to start passing the damn ball, and he still can't damn win. But, I mean, hellfire in the morning. If you keep going down the same damn path, then the same results are going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I wanted to jump on here tonight and get everybody's opinion on these students, these young people. This is like legit. At 3:30 tomorrow, they're going to protest. You said Green Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're joining up at Green Street to protest Fire Shula. Now, at the end of the day, if this really goes through and he's not fired prior to this protest, then the damn head coach needs to go.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what.
Let me take something out of and take over for a second.
I think they have the right to voice their opinion. Yeah, they do. But my thing is, with the whole students' protest, I wonder what they're going to do or how that's going to resonate with Donati. That'd be my thoughts. You know, what's he going to think about it? What will he take their voice into consideration and press Beamer to make the decision? I don't know. Young people protest everything. If they recant to protest, leave the student section empty on Saturday. That's what I was thinking. You right there where I'm at, Rooster. I was talking to Big O today, and that's what I said, man. Hit them where it's going to hurt them the most, man. Don't show up to the game. If your protest is going unheard, just don't show up at the game. So that's where I'm at with it. Beamer needs a call from Tyler from Spartan. Maybe need to get a call from David Green. There you go. Palmer Boy said, I think a protest is BS.
Well, I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But at the end of the day, maybe, you know what? seriously, y'all talking about Tyler from Spartanburg. What if Jordan Dealmaker from the PD called Beamer? I bet he wouldn't take my damn phone call. Hell no, especially if I had a couple of damn ultras in me. Oh shit, no, I'd ask the questions. Wouldn't nobody? Ain't none of them people with a damn press pass gonna ask it because they're scared they'll get their press pass pulled. But I'd ask it. You making $8 million a year, sir. You refuse to fire coaches that are incapable. Coaches nobody even heard of. Why in the hell are they on the SEC staff? What are you doing, sir? Yeah, you're responsible. It starts with you. Okay, yeah, it does start with you. So your ass needs to go first. That's what I would ask.
Oh, man. The players and coaches aren't giving effort, so why should the fans? Yeah. Oh, man.
But, you know, the play calling's not going to get better. You know why? Because they're damn egos. They got too big a damn egos to abandon this pro-style bullshit that they're running, which is too complicated for offensive line to block. In turn, you've got running backs trying their damnedest that don't have a hole. Hell, they don't even know who to pick up when they're not handed the ball.
Yeah.
They don't know who to pick up. So
yeah.
it's just, y'all, it is. Have you ever got drunk and you came home in the middle of the night, you're so damn hungry and you can't find nothing to eat and you start throwing shit in a pot? That's what we are. We're goulash. Just goulash. I mean, it's almost like they're trying to convince us as well. Whoever said that. They're trying to convince us that we're better than what we are. Like we don't have two working eyeballs and we don't have a damn brain in between our ears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rooster made a point talking about losing players and recruits the longer Shula stays on staff. That's why that 4-star tight end left or decommitted. He figured he wasn't gonna get the ball. He said he wants to go someplace. He said he wants to go someplace and get in the ball.
And I have to give Oompa Loompa a little bit of credit. Old Dial Loggins. At least he had enough damn sense to say, let him rip. Let my quarterback rip. He did it. Even though he didn't have a damn line. He did it with Rattler. And he did it last year with Lenoris. He was smart enough to say, here's 3 plays. You call the one that you see fit and do what you do.
Yeah. Did we lose another tight end today, David?
Well, it wouldn't shock me. Because here's the thing, people. If we don't start making decisions, they talk about, well, when you fire coaches in the middle of the year, your recruiting class is going to be gone. It don't damn matter no more, people. They are paid to come. That's what's called the transfer portal. This is a pre-professional sport now. They are paid. Don't give me that bullshit.
Oh, man. Hey, Rob wants to know if you're taking calls tonight.
Hell yeah, I'll take it.
It's your show tonight, so you do what you want to do, man. You have to put the link in there. What's up, Justin Langford? What's up? Beamer seemed mentally exhausted during the Sunday teleconference. I didn't listen to it. I read the transcripts of it or the write-up of it, so I can't really tell how he sounded. But just reading it was enough to piss me off. Some of the things, some of the way he answered the questions and things. So, Ryan said we'll lose a lot more if there aren't more changes. Yeah, the guy from Newberry, what's his name? Jamel House or something like that. I can't remember how you say his name, but yeah, he was a 4-star tight end. He decommitted yesterday. Like I said, the kids want to play, man. They want to come in and play. And if you ain't got no offensive coordinator that can get them the ball and put them out on the field and make them feel like they're part of a team that's going to do something, these kids ain't going to want to come.
No.
I mean, hell. I mean, unless you pay them a lot of money, then hell yeah, I'll come and do whatever. But
Well, I'm not really used to this, but I just put the link down there. If that sends you to a different kind of site, then I'm sorry.
Well, as long as all you gotta do is just copy it and paste it. So as long as you copied and pasted it, you should be good.
Well, it must not have sent too bad of a site because I see old damn Sporty up in here.
Oh, Sporty's here.
Yeah, let me add him to the stage. He was just texting me, and I said, we're live tonight. He's the first damn person on. That's what you call commitment, right? That's a friend right there.
Hey, he wasn't even the one asking.
Now, he wasn't asking the comments. He had texted me. He was texting me about what we were brought up about this damn post. And I hope, now listen, he's the one that confirmed that this is true. So I'm about to put him on stage. If he backs up what he said, then I just made an ass out of myself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sporty, you hot on the mic, brother.
Oh, Billy Cole said he was first.
He got a damn haircut, too. I know he's right today.
What's up, guys? How we doing?
What's up, Sporty?
Man.
Yeah, the students are doing a protest on Green Street, main center part of campus, to protest the Mike Shula.
So when you say Green Street, that's Green Street goes like not at the Horseshoe, like down the street, right?
Right down the street from the Horseshoe.
That's what I thought. Okay, yeah. So it's legit. This is happening.
Yes, this is happening.
Oh my God, I want you to. You said you got classes. Cut that class and take videos for me, please. Please. Don't tell your daddy I said that because he kicked my ass.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Sporty, let me ask you a question, Sporty.
Yes.
In all honesty, somebody mentioned it earlier. Do you think it's a good thing to protest?
Just in general, or about this in particular?
Well,
Yeah,
I think
not
everybody's
just
voices should be heard, but I think he's talking about protesting Shula. Is that not what you're
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, let me just put it this way. I mean, as fans, we have a right to be critical of our team when necessary. I mean,
True.
Now,
Somebody in the comments said that it wouldn't be a good showing for, let's say, a Beamer did get fired, the next guy coming in.
I mean,
I disagree.
is the argument that people out there saying that if you're protesting this, if you're protesting in any way related to your team, you're a bad fan or you're not a real fan? If that's the argument, then like, sir or lady, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. I mean,
I agree. Let's add Rooster to the stage. There he is. What's up, Rooster?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you,
yeah.
Bobby.
Okay. What's up there, Sporty?
what's up, Rooster?
Dang, how did Rooster get in the head of Billy Cole?
Billy Cole ain't in the back room. He lied.
He ain't in the back room. Damn, Rob's got a peckerhead. Rob's got a SEC bias. Whatever he goes by, he's in the back room.
What's up, Rooster?
Oh, just sitting here in a little house in the middle of sugarcane fields.
Sure,
What are you doing, Jordan?
you must be on the Gulf side of Florida then, like the Okeechobee down on that side.
I am about 30 miles south of Okeechobee, right on the big lake, Lake Okeechobee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I could throw a rock and hit it.
Yep. What do you think about this protest, Rick?
I don't know. People got a. It's just like I say on my channel about people having an opinion. Everybody's got a right to their opinion. Whether it's an opinion. There is no right or wrong. If they want to protest, let them protest. I don't care.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, the only question I have, and I've stated this already, I'm not trying to parakeet and repeat myself over and over, but if the head coach won't make the decision to fire the guy that his own fans are wanting gone, then you might as well get rid of him too.
I'm debating to skip class tomorrow to go to this thing. I'm thinking about going. I'm thinking about going to Food Lion right now and getting myself a bag to wear over my head at the next game for sure. That's a guaranteed. I'm just wondering if I should get a sign to hold up that says "Please tarmac Shula when you fire him" or something like that.
But again, let me ask you this question: if the head coach won't fire the person in question, that the fans with two working eyeballs and a brain in between their ears can see is a horrible, horrible, horrible choice, at what point does Donati and the board of trustees say, "Cut the head coach loose. Let's move on"?
Well, I can say this too. Florida kind of ended an argument that a lot of Gamecock people have made by firing Napier, because a lot of the argument you hear is who will call the plays for South Carolina if Mike Shula gets fired. Well, guess what? Florida just fired their play caller and firing their head coach.
Not a bad play caller.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a breakdown. I saw it somewhere on who's going to be the coach, and there's two different guys that are going to coordinate the play calls, but there will be a play caller. And we could do the same thing. There's no reason South Carolina couldn't figure that out between Elliott and Fury. Let them figure out plays, and one calls the run plays, one calls the pass plays.
I agree 100% with what you just said. Elliott and Fury.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of Sean Elliott, I'm really impressed with how the offensive line had 0 pre-snap penalties from what I can
Thank
remember.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I mean, what people don't understand is that just because he took over the offensive line 1 week
Well,
after Teasley's gone, things
Sporty
don't
we
happen.
did, but it didn't get called. We got 7 points out of it, but there was a pre-snap penalty.
There was a pre-snap and a
It
hold.
just didn't get flagged.
But guess what? We get held every damn play, so who gives a shit?
Oh, I know. I said the same thing to an Oklahoma person that decided to make a comment on my channel.
Peckerhead.
All right, Peckerhead, you hot on the mic, brother. What you got?
Why is Pickerhead hiding behind Napier?
Well,
I bet you.
Is he?
He must have went to get a beer or something.
I guess I might as well
Yeah.
confess it. Me and Peckerhead, we instigated this protest on South Carolina's campus. We planned it out. I printed the flyer out. I put it up.
now, Mr. Billy, Mr. Billy's backstage too. Mr. Billy, hang tight, okay? I'm gonna get to you because I know you're gonna educate me when you come on.
Well, Mr. Billy was bitching about Mike Shula and talking about the 3 Mikes at Alabama long before South Carolina even hired Mike Shula.
Yeah. When I forgot about it. When I put that on your video, you were like, Mr. Billy calls him the 3 Mikes at Alabama, and I'm like, damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's one of the worst 3 Mikes in Alabama history.
Yeah.
But
Elliott is capable, David Green. He is capable.
Mhm.
Oh, TRD. Oh, turd. Damn, Jordan, you were kissing his ass a couple weeks ago. No, I had faith. I've lost faith at this point. You know, have you ever been driving down the road and your gut's in knots and you kind of hike up to pass some gas, a little bit of wind, and next thing you know, you sharded yourself?
Oh, God. I picked an interesting time to come and join in, to say the least.
That's what Shula is. I was holding it in, and when I tried to pass gas, I sharded, and it was over with then. Then I had to turn the page.
Well, Chuck told me that you had you switched your commitment to Coastal Carolina with the Boston Biscuit Man, mixing a water Mike. Is that true?
So mix in the water. What now? What?
Yeah, that you committed to Coastal over the Gamecocks and went with mixing the water Mike, the Boston Biscuit Man.
I don't know who the Boston Biscuit Man is, but I
Mike
can tell you
Hoover.
this.
Mike Uva.
Oh, the hell with him. He's old Dame Yankee. Why the hell's he even down
What are
here?
you talking about? He's at Coastal.
He's at Coastal. He's their beat writer or whatever.
Well, I don't give a shit what he is.
I didn't know that.
I've always been a
Oh, yeah.
coastal guy. I've always been a coastal guy. I'll always be a coastal guy. And when that damn Teal Nation runs up the dookie chute of the Gamecocks, I'm going to say, I told y'all. Y'all thought I was crazy.
Hey,
I think it'll be like the Old Dominion game from last year when we played Georgia State. We'll probably win the game just because we get some special teams or defensive score.
Yeah, I'm just not willing to go that far to say. Like I said, we've had some bad losses and we look like shit, but I mean, a grain of salt needs to be added, and just saying, I mean, I don't think we've lost to a team outside of the top 15 right now.
Oh, you
I
still
don't think.
oh,
Granted, that's going to change by the end of the year, so take that as a caveat. But as it stands now, I mean, we're looking bad, but we're not going out and looking bad against bums. We're looking bad against some of the best teams in the country, it seems like.
okay. Let me
I
ask
just
you
don't
this:
think Coastal's that level.
Who can we beat right now? Be honest. With the rest of our schedule, who do
Rest
you?
of our schedule, honestly, if you want an honest answer, there's only 3 teams that we have a chance of beating. It's Ole Miss if the Lane Kiffin rumors to Florida persist. I think
That's not going to happen.
well, that's what I'm saying. That's the most unlikely of the. And the last 2 would have to be Clemson and Coastal. We don't stand a chance in the other games. And put that Ole Miss pick with, like I said, if the Florida rumors persist, let's say they get even higher, I think you could see some dissension in the team.
Transferring off of South Carolina, talking about Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin. Why would he take that job? Would that not be a step down? I know Florida fans will get pissed off by me saying that, but what does he have to gain other than? And Rooster, don't take offense to this because you live in Florida. Other than nice weather year round, what the hell does he have to gain?
Well, do you think they have a better NIL budget than Ole Miss at Florida?
He can get anything he wants from Ole Miss. Has got deep pockets, Bob.
Do they?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Florida is not just a coaching problem; it's an administration problem.
Yeah, that's kind of like an Auburn and a Tennessee.
And there were some people going back and forth on X about Kiffin and what he could do at Florida, and I put my 2 cents in. Since COVID and the influx of people that moved to Florida from different states, these kids down here anymore are not vast majority Florida Gator fans.
Correct. Neither is the population.
No, if you go to South Florida down here, it's Miami. The vast majority of the East Coast, the highly populated area around Miami and stuff, it's all Miami. You get to central parts of Florida, it's mainly Gators. You get up north, it's all Seminoles.
Mm-hmm.
Octavian's the only retarded Gator that lives in Tallahassee.
Well, and I'm gonna say this. I go down there a good bit to go fishing around Okeechobee and the Everglades. Holiday Park, as a matter of fact, is exactly where we put in it. But most of the people down there, other than the tourists that are down there wanting to see gators, who in the hell would take an airboat to see gators and we're out there fishing? I have no idea. I mean, shit, all you got to do is stand on the damn bank and look at them. But they take airboat charters to see gators for whatever reason. But most of the population down there is bilingual. I mean, in the sugarcane area, right where Rooster's at right now, they speak English and Spanish.
Yeah, but you're also competing. You're competing with Alabama, Georgia, and every other Ohio State. A lot of those major big schools come into Florida recruiting. If you look at these rosters, you're going to see a ton of Florida kids. Even Michigan's down here getting kids. I was watching, I think it was the Michigan game, and they were talking about one of the running backs or wide receiver was from Florida.
There's just so much good talent in Florida too, man.
It's a huge state, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's the one thing you got to take it a bit with a caveat. Every team recruits Florida, but on the flip side of the coin, there's so much talent it can almost be passed around coming out of Florida. I mean, you probably got at least half of the top 100 coming out of Florida every year.
I don't know, I don't know the exact stats on this. I think Florida's I know in the top 5 of most populated states in the United States. But when you go out down in the sugarcane country where Rooster's at right now, y'all, there is so much undeveloped land. As far as your eye can see, is nothing but fields. And I mean, there ain't a damn thing in it but sugarcane or either it's plowed. And you can't see the end of it, kind of like looking at the ocean. So I would say damn near half of it's still undeveloped.
Oh, yeah.
Florida's
even more.
Florida's one of the top 5 cattle states.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said Florida's one of the top 5 cattle states.
I never would have guessed that,
beef and
they everywhere.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed that at all. I figured now I know it's a good climate for growing fruits and shit like that, but cattle, I never would have guessed. I figured it might have been too hot.
Even if you go up around Gainesville and Ocala and you go east, like you're going over towards Jacksonville, you get in the middle area out there, it's all farms. Horse
All
farms,
right,
cattle
David
farms.
David Green's got a question for all 5 of us. Shoot it, David.
Let it fly. Sporty, by the way, it's good to see you, man. It's been a
Hey,
while.
what's up? How you doing? How you doing?
Sporty is a college football savant. If you don't know him, now you do. He's great people. By the way, Dealmaker, you might not know this about Sporty, but you know how kind of Kale can pick out any game, give you the score and who did well for
Yes.
Carolina football. Sporty can do that, but for college football theme songs. You play a random college football theme song, Sporty's gonna get it, guaranteed.
Well, I've met Sporty in person.
Yeah, I met him once.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good
great
guy.
people.
I'm gonna go to that again this year, Peckerhead.
Yeah, come on, Jordan. You better get up to the live show too. Rooster, you as well, and Fire Shula. Come on, man.
Hey,
Come on down.
you know what?
All
I'm done with Fire Shula because that's actually not even worth talking about. Hey, I'm at the point now. Let's get the hell rid of Beamer and get somebody else in here and coaches that actually people know.
Do we want to answer David Green's question?
Can Sellers
Can Sellers see the field? Yes, sir.
Oh,
He
yeah.
can see the
Yes.
field.
Yes.
You want my honest opinion on it?
I don't think he can see it very well.
You want my honest opinion on it? He needs to take that damn shield off his helmet and put his damn contacts back in.
Mm-hmm.
That
He
is
has
true.
not
That
played
is
good
true.
since he's put that shield on his helmet this year.
That is very true.
One game, Missouri, you can say kind of looked like him, but other than that,
Missouri
has
was
not played
busting
good with that
coverage the
shield on his
entire
helmet.
game, though.
Yeah.
Like really, like if you go back and watch the film, like Missouri was busting coverage all game long, like leaving guys completely like unguarded.
All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to pull the old man in?
Yeah,
Bring him
Billy
on
Cole,
in. Bring that old part in here,
The
damn
old
it.
man in. He's going to
Jesus.
educate us. Y'all ready?
We getting geriatric up in this panel, man. Bring
we
him
go.
on in.
Here we go. Hey, y'all, nobody, please don't disrespect Mr. Bill. I love him. He's a pain in my ass sometimes, but I love him. I love him.
Who would disrespect Mr. Billy?
No, who would
I just
Who
bring
would
the
dis-
numbers.
Billy?
I just
Who would
bring the
disrespect
numbers.
you out of anyone? Who would disrespect Billy? Let's be
I
honest.
don't disrespect nobody. I
Nobody
Billy
would disrespect. Actually, you know, Rooster. I think one time I told him I'd break his hip. In all honesty,
yeah, I don't think that would ever happen at 70 years old.
But
Young
to be
Andrew.
fair, Billy.
I can
yeah, Billy did
guarantee
have
you
some
that
choice
wouldn't
words
happen,
for
young
me.
Andrew. At 70.
Damn, what state are you in? Because you look like you got sunlight coming in your house.
It does a
I
little
switched
bit.
positions, the light behind me.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, Florida used to be the top cattle state, and I think it still is if you check. I used to live in Florida for over 20 years, and why do they have good athletes? Believe it or not, I taught basketball at a prominent junior high in Niceville, Florida. Let me explain how Florida gets around this, and I don't know if it's done in other states or what, but I can tell you. For example, the football team, they have football year-round.
Yes, they
So
do.
you say, you can't do that. Yes, you know how Florida does it, just like at Niceville High School. What happens is, first of all, let me back up. At the junior high, I don't care if you're on the women's tennis team, if you're on the marble team or whatever it is, you take weightlifting for PE for all 3 years. So
That
when
man
you
just
walk
didn't.
across the street to the high school, Niceville High School, which is a prominent high school in Fort Walton, you're already maxed out on the weights. You're already body fat's out. But let me tell you how the high school football team gets around this. They have football year round. So, for example, if you're an offensive lineman on the football team, guess what PE class you have with the offensive lineman coach. So you're going skull sessions. You don't know what skull sessions mean. So you're going over the plays year after year after year, month after month. So when August comes around, the 2 days, that's nothing. That's nothing.
So-
There's no such
You
thing.
know, Billy, it was
Again,
the
Mr.
same
Bill,
at my
the re-
high school.
The-
It was the
the-
same what you just said at my high school in South Carolina. So it's
a
starting to
reason why I love you so much is because of your knowledge, even though you love to piss me off about my Gamecocks. But
No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm a Gamecock fan.
That is very comparable to baseball in the area I live in. Baseball never stops.
Yeah, neither does it Florida. They wanted me to be the baseball coach because when I was in high school, I played at a small college, blah blah blah, and I wouldn't take it because the players play AAU traveling team. You're not gonna travel on the weekends, then come to me on Monday with tired arms. And the athletic director and the principal got pissed at me because I wouldn't do it.
That travel season runs the same as high school?
Yeah, they play year round down there.
Around here, as far as baseball goes, it don't stop, Bubba.
Yeah,
Wow.
Here's another thing too. My wife and I, because she taught at the same middle school. So I guess it's about 15 years ago, we went to their last game. It was senior night or whatever, and we walked on the field. And as God is my witness, we had 5 seniors, all 5 of them that we had. There was no less than 5 that were going to D1 schools. I'm not talking about South Carolina States or Middle Tennessee. I'm talking about big schools. In fact, Gus Malzahn and Muschamp came into Niceville High School to get a kid named Eli Stove, which I know very well, and my son knows. He's an Air Force brat. Gus Malzahn flew in and told him, "You come to Auburn, and you will start as a freshman." And he did.
Y'all want me to tell you how football crazy Florida is?
Yeah, let it fly.
They're born with a football in their hand.
Exactly.
First and foremost. They start padded football probably at around 5 years old because I have a lot of friends that have young kids that are playing padded football. All year long, you got flag football leagues. You got any kind of football you want to play year round because of the weather. There's no weather that stops it. You can play padded football if you want to join teams. There's one right here in Lakeland, Florida called the Jokers. As old as you want to be. I could go play right now. I'd have to buy my own equipment, pay for my own way, but I could go play padded football right now at 50 years old if I wanted.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Years old.
See, they have that, but they play flag football. When I was in the upstate, they had a bunch of people. It was an adult league, but it damn sure wasn't tackle.
No,
How do they go to work on Monday, man?
These are leagues where you travel to. You may go to Orlando and play. You may go to Tampa and play. But there's other adult leagues that I had guys working with me that were in their 40s that was still playing.
Oh God, dude, I don't even want to imagine the level of sore you feel at 40 after playing a football game.
Yeah,
man.
but they do it their whole life. It's no different.
Yeah.
They stay in shape
that's
for
fair.
it. They do it.
That's fair.
I've had them come to work with broken feet and stuff from playing padded football, and they're 35 years old.
All right. I want to say something real quick.
It's insane.
DRD says Billy calls it as he sees it. He does.
Well, I try to be honest. I'm not. I don't troll that much, except when somebody wants to troll me, like the other night when, I've got answers.
David Green says that Dealmaker is a Chanticleer. Well, let me tell you something, brother. I bleed garnet and black, and I will. I did before Shane Beamer. I did with Sparky Woods. I did with Brad Scott. I did with Lou Holtz. I did with Steve Spurrier. I did with Muschamp, and I did with Beamer. But let me show you something. Give me the Teal Nation, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Give me the Teal Nation.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, can I make a
I cannot
prediction?
believe what he's just done.
Dealmaker.
Can I make a prediction?
Pull up the Carolina game wearing that when we play Coastal.
Oh, I'm gonna be there, brother. I'm gonna have my.
The silver lining, which probably everybody watching this knows, but just in case you don't, historically he's kind of still supporting South Carolina. We gotta throw that in there.
You always do that.
It was a satellite school of South Carolina, of course. So
it was called the University of South Carolina Coastal.
Mm-hmm.
You guys,
a lot of people don't realize
indoor for a gym called Williams Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Martha Williams Bryce left them money in her will, just like she did the University of South Carolina.
A lot of people don't realize that. And Jordan, the next team up, I think that's going to branch off soon. Is USC Aiken.
It probably will.
Yeah, I believe they're going to branch off very soon.
The same year, if I'm not mistaken, that South Carolina joined the SEC was 1992. It was voted on in Congress of the state of South Carolina that Coastal became an independent school and they called it Coastal Carolina
Mhm.
instead of USC Coastal.
A lot of people don't know that. Billy, did you know that, by the way?
No, did y'all know you was talking about how bad it is? Let me tell you how bad it is. South Carolina didn't even make the SEC shorts today.
That is true. That is very
Listen,
true.
we're the worst team in the SEC.
Yeah,
Billy.
yeah,
We're better
they
than
did mention them.
Didn't even South Carolina wasn't even the SEC shorts today.
They
Mississippi State was.
mentioned them. They mentioned them at the end, Billy.
Oh, really? I missed it, man.
They
But
didn't show them, but they
they
mentioned
was
them.
not in there. But I'm gonna make a prediction, and I'm not trolling or stuffing. I'm telling you, Shane Beamer is headed to Virginia Tech.
Well, if he
You
don't,
really
he's
think
stupid.
so?
If he don't,
Let
he's
me
stupid.
explain why. I don't know if you know this or not, but Virginia Tech's, and I learned this from another South Carolina station. I was listening. Sometimes I just listen. And for some reason, I don't know if he knows this for a fact, but he said Virginia Tech's hiring process, they have an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, on their contract. So whoever they pick, they don't need to disclose it till probably later. What I'm guessing is if South Carolina's got a search committee now that y'all were talking about, I'm saying Beamer is headed to Virginia Tech.
I'll tell you what.
Here's
I
the
can't
deal,
confirm or deny this, but Donati's a young guy. Young. He's coming in to make a statement in the SEC, right?
Yeah.
If he doesn't have a search committee hired right now, call me an idiot. I
thought you said he
bet money
did.
on it.
I thought you said he did.
What do you think about that, Rooster? You think
Well,
he got?
Here's what I can say about it. If Brad Crawford is talking about it, with the connections he has, remember, he works for CBS Sports. There's plenty of people around these other football teams that are with CBS Sports. If he's talking about it, and I've seen it, the Virginia Tech people that are connected in that run their YouTube channels and media, stuff like that, Bud Foster and a couple other Virginia Tech people that are very connected with that university want Shane Beamer. And if those guys
That's for you,
have the
Sporty.
connection, those guys have the connections to get it done. No matter what Shane Beamer ever tells Gamecock fans, let's not forget where his dad was, where he went to school, who his alma mater is.
Where he grew up.
Where he went back to work after he left South Carolina.
Where he grew up.
He's well connected with Virginia Tech. No
Yeah, him and Marty
talks
Smith were
that
neighbors,
shit.
weren't they? Him and Marty Smith were neighbors right there in Blacksburg, what?
Yeah, but I mean, you can tell people how much he worked at South Carolina for what, 3 years under Spurrier?
3.
So he had 3 full years. You can try to tell people you love South Carolina more than the school you went to college and played football for.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. Exactly.
You're lying.
And Beamer has turned into a liar because he straight out told us he had hope for watching practice.
Our guys
even
play
though
our
they're not
butts off,
practicing
though.
because
That's right up there with when I heard that Sellers is staying at Columbia because his heart's in Columbia. No, he stayed in Columbia for, I don't know what, 2 or 3 million reasons.
Close to 3 million. Close to
That's
3
why he stayed. Yeah, his
Probably
heart's in
about
Columbia.
4 million. Mercedes Benz. He's got his own
Get out of it.
sunglasses.
Oh, his heart's in Columbia.
He got his own little.
He's got his own shoes.
He got his
Get
own
out of here.
dolls.
What up?
Yeah, he's got his own little action figure.
His
Yeah.
brother's there.
These are the Sellers specials.
Yep.
My man
see
got
there?
paid on account of me.
Yep, there you go.
Consider this my Billy. Consider this my Nico Lay,
Oh,
albeit a bit more.
My Nico, I'm gonna leave you.
Yeah, that's my Nico Lay.
but for all you naysayers, there was a YouTuber today that had some choice words for you Beamer fires.
Really?
Well, listen, I don't. I want to give my opinion on this
He
because I
went
differ
off on
from
y'all.
I
differ
haven't
from
heard.
y'all.
I haven't watched
The man,
video.
and I want y'all's serious opinion on this. It's been a disappointing year. We all acknowledge that, okay?
Mhm.
The man won 9 games last year when nobody would have expected it. I get he's had a bad year this year. apart from this season, he's overperformed the Vegas win total 3 out of 4 years.
That don't
Which,
get it.
take that stat however you want to take it. It's still him exceeding expectations as far as people who are willing to put money on the line, right?
I agree.
The
Okay.
man has most certainly had a disappointing year this year, and it's been compounded by the fact that he doesn't like to fire people. I get that. But
Okay.
after one season, albeit a disappointing year where we should have done better, I'm not comfortable with calling for his job. Now, Shula needs to go. Shula's gone.
But if he won't
He's gonna
fire
be
him,
gone.
then he needs to go, right?
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
That's the
Rob,
thing. If he doesn't fire him, the conversations need to be had as far as that.
Hold
Okay.
on.
I
Now,
inherently
let me ask you
agree.
this question: if you compare his record to Muschamps after 5 years, would you be saying the same thing?
Well, and I want to give context though. I think
Please do.
Beamer, in terms of what Muschamp inherited versus what Beamer inherited, Muschamp had a lot easier route to success. He was left with a team riddled with NFL
Disagree.
talent.
Disagree.
He had
I
Pharaoh
disagree.
Cooper.
Rob,
I don't.
Rob,
Because you got to
Rob.
count. Beamer
Rob.
took over in COVID. He took over what, a 2-3
No, he
win
didn't.
team.
No, he did not. He
Listen-
took over in
listen,
2021.
Rob, let me take you for a
The
history
year
lesson.
after COVID, I should
Let
say,
me
but it was still a 2 or 3 win team,
Let me
correct?
take you for a history
Same
lesson.
for Muschamp. Go ahead.
Muschamp
Go ahead,
took
Rooster. I
over
won't
a
interrupt.
3-9 team that lost to the Citadel. Take that in. 3-9 is what the team was prior to Muschamp.
I get it, Rooster. I get it.
Muschamp won 6 games his first season. He exceeded expectations.
Beamer took over a team that lost
He
to
won
App
9
State.
games. Hold on. He won 9 games his next season and beat Michigan in a bowl game.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, he won 7 games the following season. Year 4, he had 4 wins. The wheels
Mhm.
fell off. Okay, Beamer's already had a 5-win season 2 years ago. Correct?
Yeah.
Year 5 for Muschamp was the COVID year. They had no spring practice.
Mm-hmm.
Guys could lay out whenever they wanted to. They didn't have to play. They could opt out. They could do everything they wanted to, and it was a full SEC football schedule. He didn't get 2 wins against South Carolina State and a Virginia Tech that fired their coach
Or
Mhm.
in a
ODU.
horrible
Somebody
Kentucky.
else.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that much different. You know why Will Muschamp got in trouble? Because he was not a South Carolina guy and nobody wanted him.
I get it, Rooster, but I want to ask you this as well. Outside of Georgia 2019, which I think everybody on this panel will agree was a fluke win, we won with our 3rd-string quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Outside of Georgia 2019, name a marquee Muschamp win.
Michigan in a bowl game with Jim
It's Michigan.
Harbaugh.
I don't. That wasn't a good Michigan team. Shea Patterson, I don't think was good. And that
What do
year,
you mean?
he beat a bunch of middle line teams by 2 to 3 points. Another thing about Muschamp, he couldn't get a damn quarterback.
All right, stop.
He
Stop.
couldn't get a
stop,
quarterback.
Stop.
We had Colin Hill. We had Zeb Nolan. That was why he got fired. He couldn't get a quarterback.
Take Tennessee out of the equation. Name a good win that South Carolina's had.
Well, that's the thing. That's like saying. But hold up. What you just said, Jordan, you said take his best win out of the equation. What has he done?
That's
You
what you
can't
said
do
about
that.
Muschamp.
It's his best
You said-
win.
No. You said take
Can't have it
Muschamp.
before he's
Georgia
put
win
inside.
out.
And well, I would wager honestly Clemson the week after. That was a great win. I think Texas A&M last year was a great win.
Who gives a shit about beating Clemson? I don't give a damn. I want to go to play for the SEC title. Fuck
I
you.
agree, but name one win Muschamp had in his tenure that would be equal to that Texas A&M win Beamer has.
What was Texas A&M record at the end of the year last year?
8-5.
Is
Well,
that-
listen, we
how
took
was that
out
a
their
good
number
win?
one running back. That's like you think if we take out Dylan Sampson, week 5, week 6, Tennessee doesn't rattle off 4 or 5 losses that year.
Peckerhead, you're talking with your heart because we beat Texas A&M. We've never done it before. That is heart speak. That's not reality speak.
Yeah.
2
That
years.
could be the case, but listen, Texas A&M was inherently a different team without Moss. He was the best player on their team. I mean, he was out the rest of the season after that game. They were dominating people with Moss. The dude was going on. He was running the ball like hard
Here's
is
the
this
thing.
year.
Here's the thing. I can show you 5 ways to skin a deer. And at the end of the day, all 5 ways work. That's some bitch's skin.
Yeah.
And that's the
wrong.
point you're trying to make.
Let me get in here for a second. Let me.
And Beamer, it's the damn. It's one in the same, Bubba.
But listen, Jordan,
apples
it has to be said. You could. I get what you're saying. Trust me, I get what you're saying. The records are similar, okay, but it has to be said. Muschamp couldn't get a quarterback. We had Colin Hill, Zeb Nolan, Jake Bentley. Beamer can get a quarterback. Beamer, we've had Rattler and Sellers.
But we can't do shit with them. We
Thank
can't
goodness
do shit
I get
with them.
it.
But
I
thank
get
goodness
it,
to the
but
transfer portal. If
listen.
you didn't have the transfer portal, you wouldn't have got
Well,
him.
well, then put it this way, Rob. To what you're saying is, Muschamp did more with less than.
Exactly.
He did.
Because he didn't have an NFL
You can make a point.
quarterback.
That's you
He
can make
had
that
fat
point.
head
He didn't
Jake
have two NFL
fat
caliber
head Jake
quarterbacks.
Bentley and did more with fat head Jake Bentley than we did with Spencer freaking Rattler, which is the best sophomore NFL quarterback in the league.
Let me jump in here for a second.
Come on, Drake. Give Drake man his flowers. Come on now.
Come on. Hold on, Andrew, for a second. Without spinning or context or nothing, just looking at 16 and 21 in the SEC with the transfer portal is unacceptable. I'm sorry.
Thank you,
I don't
sir.
care what he inherited. He's 16 and 21, looking at easily being 16 and 24 after 5 years in the SEC. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable.
Florida State had a 105-man roster, and 80 of them come out the transfer portal and didn't lose a damn game.
You know what's something sick? There's Tennessee fans in this state right now on the Tennessee website wanting to fire Heupel.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I've seen that.
They're wanting to fire
Are you
Heupel.
kidding me?
Yes.
No, they're wanting to fire Heupel, just like Jim Franklin got fired.
Jesus
And let me go to this, because when I listen on South Carolina sites, I hear, well, we've beat Clemson twice. That shouldn't be your gold
I
standard.
don't give a shit about Clemson.
Thank you. When you say, and then I heard it from the other night to somebody, I think Cocky Ryan said it, if we can just be consistent at 8-4, 9. No. When you have that as your goal, that ain't good. You want a coach that comes in and says, I want to win an SEC championship and I want to make the playoffs.
That is my goal.
Anything less is unacceptable.
Well, listen,
Anything
Billy, I
less-
want to,
and if
because
you're-
it
and if you're
seems like you're
satisfied
saying,
with-
I'm saying we beat Clemson, we're content. That's not what I'm saying.
There's a
bring
lot
up
of
that
people
Clemson win. I mean, regardless of how you chop it, it was I believe they were top 10 at the time. The dude rattled off 2 top 10 wins. You asked for marquee wins. That's what I gave you. I'm not saying.
I'm telling you.
For example, if Clemson was 6 and 7 in that year, I could give a shit less. I'm bringing it
I
up.
could give a shit.
What I'm saying,
let-
listen. You take the 2 Clemson wins away and the Tennessee win away, Beamer's not your coach this year.
Well, that gets into what I just said. You take away the man's best wins, and what has he done? That's just a shitty way to evaluate somebody.
No, it's
those are
not.
his best wins. How can you take those away and not give him
if
credit?
if we lost to Clemson every year, seriously, but yet every other year we were in the SEC title game in Atlanta, I'd take that shit any day of the week.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let me ask you this, Andrew.
I don't think anybody would disagree with
you
there,
think
Jordan.
he's worth $8 million a year?
Fuck no.
Oh no.
Well, hell,
No.
do you think Stoops is worth
$4
9?
million.
No. Don't bring up anybody
million
else.
a year.
We're talking about Beamer.
Yeah,
Is
coach.
he worth
Listen,
$8
it's
million
the
a year?
going rate for SEC coach. Stoops
Well, he's
is
not
making
making.
9.
He's not cutting it. He has a losing
Rob.
record in the SEC.
Let me ask Andrew this
He's
question.
losing.
Shane should make $4 or $5 million a year, in my opinion.
If that
Yeah,
much.
we gave him a raise. That was stupid.
So you don't think after winning 9, if we're being objective, you don't think after winning 9, going from 5 wins to 9, he deserved an extension going into the last few years of his
No.
An
contract?
That's
extension,
where
yes,
schools
maybe
make
to
this-
$5 million. Yes, I agree with that.
Well, I think
But
that's what he was making when he had that 5-win season.
He was making a little over 3.
Was
But
he?
Rob,
3
Rob,
to 5
you
is
just-
reasonable. 3
Rob,
to 5
you
is
just brought
reasonable.
up. You just brought up the thing. Let me ask you a question. Beamer was 5 and 7. He went to 9 wins this year. He's looking at 4 and 8, 5 and 7, maybe at best.
Shit.
Yeah.
$8 million in
He's got a
salary.
ceiling of 6.
And now
he ain't
ask
gonna hit it probably.
yourself, do you honestly think to yourself that Shane Beamer is the guy that can take South Carolina to a national championship playoff or an SEC championship? Because if the answer is no, then why keep him? That's what Billy's trying to say.
And you're right.
And let me answer, because I'll answer honestly.
Okay.
So we had Spurrier. He couldn't get it done. He got close,
Different
but he
time,
couldn't get it
different
done.
time.
We
That's
had
a
Muschamp.
whole different era.
We're
I
talking
know.
about
I'm just
today.
going through my life history of the Gamecocks. We had Spurrier. He couldn't get it done. Okay, he made the most out of what he could. He just couldn't get over the hump. Muschamp, in my personal opinion, I don't think he was half the coach Beamer was at this juncture. I get the results were similar, but the feeling around the team that I had personally was that it was nowhere near what I felt under Beamer. Now, to your question,
How old are you? First of all, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay.
And
So
so, to your question about
old,
Beamer specifically,
I'm old enough to be your daddy. So keep going.
oh, I believe it. But to your question about Beamer specifically, here's what I would say, okay? Especially right now, which, by the way, I think the James Franklin stuff, that's not going to happen. We're not getting James Franklin. It just ain't going to happen. He's not coming to South Carolina, okay?
Why not?
He's not.
Why?
We're not a program.
You took Vanderbilt
We're not
out
a
of the
program at the level
You
high
took
enough.
Vanderbilt out of the shit.
I know, but he's not that same coach. He's going to go to somewhere like Utah. He's going to go to Southern Cal. I mean, he's
Why
going to
wouldn't
go
you want
somewhere
to
like
come back to the SEC and pull a team out of the friggin' gutter that you've already done twice?
Because he
You've
doesn't
already
need
done it
to
twice.
anymore. He doesn't need to anymore. He's built up a rapport where he could go not to any team in the country, but just about any team in the country. He's not coming to Carolina. If we make a hire, it's going to have to be somebody obscure, maybe that North Texas head coach. It's going to be somebody that
would be the
isn't
mistake.
Marquee.
And that would be the mistake.
And that's what I wanted to
why do you
say.
think that,
As far
Andrew?
as what Beamer has given us, we've seen an uptick in recruiting. We've seen an uptick in interest in the program.
No, we have.
I think it has.
No,
we have.
No,
I got the
listen,
numbers.
let me give some context. The 3 stars we're bringing in are turning out to be all stars. Sellers was a 3-star. Hell, Boogie Huntley a 3-star.
Turning out to be 3-stars.
And outside of that,
but look at the 5 stars we got.
Listen, y'all can laugh, but I'm giving my honest answer, okay?
Nothing.
I'm going to give my honest answer.
Mr. Billy, educate the man.
If you fire Beamer, I'm worried that the person that's going to replace him isn't because of the caliber the team is right now. I'm worried the person that's going to replace him is not going to be of the stature that we need for someone to come in and take us to the
playoffs. I respect your opinion like hell, but you have drank the damn Kool-Aid and you ain't shit it out yet.
And Andrew, you know what?
Listen, guys, I get we're upset, but he's had, realistically speaking, he has had one bad season. The 5-7 year, I give him a. Well, listen, honest to God, I give him a.
But you won't give Muschamp a pass.
I'll tell you what, Muschamp never had a team where over 20 starters got injured.
We're not worried about Muschamp.
He just asked a question about Muschamp, Billy. That's why
we're worried about the last 4.5 years.
Directly about Muschamp.
Okay, good deal.
Didn't get a pass for a COVID year.
Nobody got a pass for a COVID year.
Hey,
but
Andrew,
you want to give Beamer a pass for a 5-7 year because the offensive line was hurt.
It wasn't just the O-line. Hell, we had our starting linebacker and our starting corner go out on the same play for the rest of the year versus Arkansas.
And that is a coaching problem.
And that's a problem because you have no depth.
That is a coaching problem, sir.
There you go.
You can call it what you want. I don't think. Listen, I don't. And now, granted, I don't think he's going to win 5. But I think any one of Saban's teams that you line up at Alabama, if they have the level of attrition that South Carolina had that year, they're winning a maximum of 8 games. I'm talking about the natty winning teams.
Alabama had more depth than any team in the country.
I get it, but depth doesn't matter when you lose 20 starters, Rooster.
Here, Rob, here's another question. What other coach besides Shane Beamer had NIL money in a transfer portal to flip a roster faster than anybody? None. Beamer has the tools that Muschamp, Spurrier, none of them guys ever had.
Correct.
You can't make excuse for a guy that has more options to build it. Kurt Signetti, Alex Golish, all these coaches right now that are flipping rosters in 2 years. 2 and 3 years, and they're better than us. Vanderbilt's going to make the playoff, and our ass is going to be sitting at 4 and 8.
Hey!
That
you
should piss off every Gamecock fan.
You talking about Cart Lee? Hey, not only does that piss me off, Vanderbilt, Cart Lee, Look at the dork down there with double chins with his damn visor on in friggin' Columbia, Missouri. They ain't got shit. They ain't even got a damn
when you
stadium.
can go out and you can pay 2 of the top 10 players in the nation out of high school, it makes it easy, man. St. Louis produces at least every year 2 of the top 10 players, and Missouri can go pay him as a senior in high school as long as they're committed to Missouri.
Well, that must be the only damn 2 players they pay.
Well, hell, I mean, it gave them Luther Burton. That's just off the top of my head.
They ain't
Hell,
got no
who's
damn
that
money down
defensive
there. No,
edge they got?
what they have is a coaching staff that knows how to develop players.
Their best,
we
best defensive edge came from Georgia. He's a transfer.
Past class, they got like the number 2 overall player or something out of St. Louis. He was just getting paid in high school is why he came.
Georgia,
and the thing is, they got to stay for a year.
I said this last night, and I'm gonna say it again. Okay, with all due respect, I'm gonna be as honest as I can. I've been with the same woman for 25 years, and she might think I'm great.
Mm-hmm.
But that don't qualify me to be a damn porn star. Okay.
Fair. It's fair.
And let me tell you something else, Andrew. I've been following South Carolina football since 1974.
Damn! Say that one more time.
74.
Damn!
And you know what? And you know what? You know, and these older gentlemen, Rooster and Gamecock Chuck, well, not Sporty, but Jordan, have they done anything since 74?
Fuck no.
No. No. No. It's because when your expectations are so this, and you know how I know Beamer has lost this team and really don't care anymore, is the other day in the press conference when he started talking about all the injuries he's had. Well, Oklahoma's offensive line, all of them were injured replacements. When you start making excuses for injuries, that tells you don't have any depth.
That's
Billy, when you're losing games, what do you want him to say? Anything he says at that moment in time when he's losing games.
All he has to say is, I didn't do good enough.
Hold up, let me finish what I'm saying.
You
Regardless of what he says, he's going to be crucified. If he comes out...
You talked about Muschamp earlier. Muschamp was man enough to say there's no, I can't make any excuses.
Well, Muschamp threw his players under the... Here's a perfect example. Beamer gets fucking crucified because people consider him throwing his players under the bus for getting hurt in 2022. That's all Muschamp did in his tenure was throw his players under the bus.
What you don't say, hold on. You know what you don't say? You don't say, well, we're the national champions in practice. You don't say that.
Again,
don't say
when
that.
you're losing ball games, it doesn't matter what you say. You're going to be crucified.
When was the last time?
How about this? Name one thing Beamer can say where you'd be like, that was a great comment while he's on this losing stretch. Is he just going to come out and say we suck? That's what he's saying. He says it's all on him, and he's getting crucified over it because people don't think he's telling the truth. He's trying to do that, and people are saying he's lying.
Because he is the culprit. He is the head CEO.
I get
it. He can take as well out of it.
No, Jordan, I get it. I get it. And I would rather the criticism be more on his results. I think that's more than merited to criticize him on his results. But all this press conference bullshit, I mean, what do you want the guy to say? Anything he says, you're not going to like. We're losing ball games.
And it's going to get worse.
You're asking, let me tell you what he should say. He should walk into a press conference and say, I wasn't good enough, my staff's not good enough, and my players didn't play good enough. He shouldn't be sitting there saying, oh, Mike Shula's great. He's the same guy he's been.
We did a lot of great things.
I could be ignorant, but did he say Mike Shula was great in that press conference?
Yeah. He said we did a lot of good things.
Yep.
We did a lot of good things.
If he said that, that's some dumbass shit. I missed that.
Okay.
I'm not going to defend that comment. That is some dumbass shit. And I will not sit here and defend that.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna go back and rewatch that.
I don't know if it was in the press conference or his teleconference, but he said it.
Yeah, no, if he said that, that's dumb, and he deserves to be ridiculed over that. I'm more so I want to, and I listen. If that's what y'all are talking about, I fully agree with you. But I'm more so addressing the comments of him saying it's all on me or this, that, and the third. That's more so what I'm addressing. But if that's your criticism, I'm fully with you. That's bullshit.
All this criticism towards Shula, at any time, And this everybody jumping on Shula. I get it. He's the offensive coordinator. But Beamer has a headset, and anytime
And he said he wouldn't override him. He said
hold
it.
on. Anytime after 3 times running it up the middle, Mike, you need to do something else. You need to do something else. He can override.
But he said he
him.
wouldn't do it, Mr.
I
Billy.
know, and that's the problem.
He don't want to slow down the game. The
He don't
momentum.
want to ruffle the feathers.
Yep.
Let's kick
All
the
right,
field
gentlemen.
goal. Let's go.
It's Monday night. We all got stuff to do tomorrow except Mr. Billy.
I don't.
Except Mr. Hey, listen, he's got a whole lot of Werther's originals to suck on tomorrow. Don't you belittle
Y'all,
that.
y'all leave Mr.
Y'all
Billy.
need to keep this on Monday night because there's too many people on Sunday night.
Yeah, this was
Or y'all
fun,
do it-
man. I'd love to
or do
call
it
back in and chop it up with y'all. I had a great time.
We don't want to conflict with some other because I like listening to South Carolina people.
All right. We'll
Hey,
do
which,
it.
by the way, before we go, Billy, why the hell were you supporting an ACC South Carolina in the 70s?
Because that's the
That's where I
country they were
live.
in, and he lived there.
I lived in Sumter. My dad was in the Air Force.
Did you go to a game in the 70s?
Yeah.
Was it still swaying back then?
The
No, that
parking
was
lot.
one side. It was-
The parking lot had the
70s.
had the food stand. The state.
The state fair.
Well, no, not the fair. The food crops and everything.
The
Farmers market.
Yeah. Had the
Oh,
farmers
really?
market.
That's
But
pretty cool.
if I'm not mistaken, in the 70s, it's only one side. That the lights were on
Yeah.
one side. Is that correct?
Yep.
No
I think
shit,
so.
on one side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all were
I
poor.
wonder how the hell did that look? I bet that was ugly as hell.
It
It's
looked
not-
like shit.
You can look up Williams-Brice Stadium and look at the old pictures, Rob.
I got
It
to,
looks
yeah,
weird.
because
Hey,
I remember
hey.
It looks weird as hell.
the 40s look of it, where it's just tiny. But I don't think I've seen a photo from the 70s.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like one side was double deck, the other side was just like single flat looking. It looks weird as hell.
Yep. No lights above it. Nothing.
Wow.
Jordan, Gamecock Chuck. Remember those numbers I read off the other night? Let me read them off to Andrew.
Okay,
I'm ju-
please do.
I'm
Go ahead.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to give you some numbers.
yeah, just give me the facts.
That's all I'm going to do. Then you tell me. Hold
Are
on.
you going down
I'll give
your
you my
recruiting-
honest. Listen, Billy,
No,
whatever
no.
facts you give, just know I'm giving my honest opinion. Okay.
Okay. Well, there's no opinion about this. There's nothing to give.
Well, I know, but I'll have an opinion
And
because that'll probably be my first time hearing them.
it's.
I bet while he's looking that up, I bet
I got
his- I bet his wife hates us like hell.
no.
Billy?
In 22, the last 2 games against Tennessee and Clemson.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying nothing.
Okay.
Stellar. Rattler had stellar games. He had 438 yards against Tennessee
Hmm.
and 360 yards against Clemson for
Mm.
800 yards in 2
Say
games.
that one more time. 800.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And had about 8 touchdowns. Now, here's where I'm going to break you a little heart. The very next year against Tennessee, he had 112 yards against Clemson, 1 interception, no TDs.
Mm.
Against Tennessee, he had 167 yards, 1 interception, no TDs. He didn't even break 300 yards in 2 games.
Mm.
You tell me.
Hey, you know it ain't. Pretty.
No. You tell
It
me.
ain't pretty. It ain't pretty.
You just
Well,
had an off
first-
year.
And you know, I wanted to add while we're shitting on the Gamecocks, I just want to add some more statistics before we
I'm not shitting
everybody
on the
heads
game.
out.
No,
Listen,
we ain't.
I'm
But
not
no, this
shitting
is
on the
real
Gamecocks.
life. I'm shitting on the Gamecocks for this. I'm
I'm
shitting
not
on
shitting on
Shane
the
Beamer.
Gamecocks.
This
I'm
is
shitting
Shane
on the
Beamer.
coaching staff. I will never shit on the players. Never.
Well, that's
That's
true
right.
too. And I want to preface it with this.
And
I
guess
don't
what?
know if y'all
And
agree,
there's a
but in
friend of
my
mine-
honest opinion,
I don't know where y'all are at in this screen, but there's a friend of mine down there
Rooster.
in the corner. At least on my screen, he's in the corner, wherever he's at. And his name's Rooster. He will absolutely cuss your ass out and whoop your ass in the damn country backfield for shitting on players.
No, and listen, I wanted to preface it with this. I haven't seen from our group of players this year giving up yet. I brought this up
Not
yesterday
yet.
on Kale's stream. I mean, Dylan Stewart, he could have easily pulled a Juice Wells and just sat out the moment he got hurt. He tried to check back in. It didn't work out for him. I think there's still effort on the team. It's just
Okay.
we're not getting the results. But I wanted to preface it with that that I do believe
that's going to end Saturday, sir. But keep going.
You might not be
Woods is
wrong on
promising.
that. You really might not be wrong on that. But I also wanted to mention this: if the Gamecocks give up 15 sacks, which they're going to, they give up 15 sacks the rest of this year, they would have averaged 40 sacks a year for 3 years straight. Can you wrap your head around that?
And you're 100% right about those stats. But let me tell you a worse stat that nobody wants to talk about. We all want to talk about Shula because it's horrific.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody would agree with that. You know, we only had 5 tackles for loss.
Only 5? You talking about last week?
Yeah, 5
on the season.
Wow.
No, for one game, 5 tackles for loss.
Which, by the way, did we even sack Mateer last week?
One time.
Hey,
Brian Thomas got him.
One time,
Hey,
which means that is one of the 5.
Yeah.
hey, deal maker. I'm gonna ask. I'll ask all y'all something that I've noticed, and I don't know if y'all have noticed. But because our offense is so bad, have y'all noticed that we're staying in prevent defense and giving big cushions because we?
Oh, yeah.
You're
Oh, my
not
God.
wrong.
I've noticed
You're
that.
not wrong.
Yes.
And one stat to that point, I will say this: Clayton White, whatever happens, we need to do our best to keep him. Oklahoma,
He's going to
Ross,
NC State.
I believe
He's
it
gonna
was
go
in
play
the
for
first
NC State.
half.
Dick Dorn's leaving.
Oklahoma crossed the 50 13 times after that first touchdown they scored. And out of those 13 trips across the 50, only got 3 points.
Okay, let me say this. What's your real name, Andrew?
Andrew.
Okay, I don't know what you're smoking. I like to drink beer. I've never done a drug in my life, but whatever the fuck it is, I want to try it.
You're not
I
big.
want to try it.
Hey,
Listen, the
you
only
know-
thing that you don't want Clayton White around?
Fuck no,
Why?
because that's the shittest. That's like shitting on your leg again. That's shitting on your leg.
I don't know about
Hey.
that. I mean, the dude's brought in a Bronco Nagurski winner out of the
He had
portal.
one successful season with a bunch of friggin' 5th-year seniors.
Throughout his whole tenure, we lead the SEC in
One
turnovers.
That is
Successful
true.
season.
No, but throughout all 4 of his years,
That is
we
true.
lead
I
the
will
SEC
agree
in
with you on that.
turnovers.
I
That's
will agree with
production,
you on that,
Jordan.
Tucker.
That's not him, brother.
I mean, who else do you give that credit to?
Tell him, Rooster, who you give the credit to. Who's your guy?
Torian Gray.
Thank you.
Torian Gray's great.
Thank
Torian
you.
Gray's great. You can't argue with that.
Guess what?
But listen-
Torian Gray coaches the damn backs, brother.
Who do you think kept Torian Gray around, though? You have to give Clayton White credit for keeping him
Clayton
around.
White ain't got shit to do with Torian Gray. Clayton
Torian
White.
Gray
He was there before, but he kept him on the staff.
He is a Shane Beamer guy.
Torian
Listen,
Gray
He's
was
speaking
at
out your
Virginia
damn
Tech
ass
with
right
Shane
now.
I don't
Beamer,
think
buddy.
so. I think if at that start of that year, if
Andrew,
Clayton White comes in and says,
Andrew.
I have my own DB coach, you really think we're keeping Torian Gray?
Andrew, do you realize Torian Gray was at Virginia Tech with Shane Beamer?
Thank you.
No,
Thank
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
knew he
sir.
was at Florida. I haven't
No.
tracked his career past Florida. I knew he was at Florida,
He was
but
at-
I hadn't done much research on him outside of that.
Yes, he was at Virginia Tech.
That's probably why he stayed around. So then, yeah, I was wrong about that comment, and I'll
Okay,
eat pro on
let-
that.
You know where
Let-
Torian
let-
Gray's from? Lakeland, where I lived for like 8 years.
Florida.
I did know
Lakeland,
that. I
Florida.
know. I knew that when he was at Florida because he got all them dogs like C.J. Henderson at Florida. He just got a bunch of beasts, man.
He lived
And
right around the
and you
corner
know,
from
if you
my-
want to say that, that's fair. Torian Gray certainly contributed to it. I'm not going to argue with that. However, I will preface it with this:
All right, let me ask you this.
Torian Gray ain't calling plays.
You
no,
watch
but
football, right?
he's putting DBs in the NFL.
He is,
Aren't
and that's why I'm not
higher
arguing
ranked
with it.
than high
Torian
school.
Gray has been a significant contributor to that stat.
All right,
I agree
you
with
watch football. You watch football just like we all do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
I said this last Friday night prior to the game on Saturday.
Okay.
12:45 kickoff. I said this is 8 o'clock Friday night. If I was South Carolina, I'm a Pop Warner football coach, not a college.
You said what? I couldn't hear that last
I
part.
said I am a Pop Warner football coach, not a college football coach.
Okay.
But if I was South Carolina, here's what I would do. I would put our defensive backs on islands. I would man up. I would load the box, even with the safety. I wouldn't even put a cover high. I wouldn't. And make them throw the ball. Make Mateer throw the ball against us. You think we tried that? Hell no.
Well, let me say this. And here's what I saw at that game specifically versus Oklahoma. I saw it versus Vanderbilt, and I saw it versus Missouri. Okay, we would come out the vast majority of the game and do similar to what you're talking about, albeit with cushion. Okay. And every single time you saw it versus Oklahoma, you saw it versus Missouri, you saw it versus Vanderbilt, they just run a cheap little 5-yard out route, a little zig route, a little flat route. And every single time our defense is nowhere to be found, and then they get their cleats. They absolutely lose their cleats on the open field.
Stop what you
I
just
get
said.
what you're saying as far as manning them up all game,
no,
but they're doing that, albeit with a bit of cushion, and it's not working this year.
Okay, all right, stop. Stop, Andrew.
Yeah.
With what you just said, now you can support Clayton White being our defense coordinator. Think about what you just said.
I think I can.
Okay.
I think I can, and I want to say this. I want to say this. Do you think?
Drinking? I want it.
Well, hold up. Let me say this, Jordan. What game this year do you think our defense lost us?
Lost us.
Yeah, what game do you think you look at and you say we lost because of our defensive performance?
Simple.
Missouri.
Vanderbilt, Missouri.
I think Vanderbilt, Missouri are fair, but you also got to count. I mean, we didn't. Missouri, we couldn't run the ball at all. We had 50 rushing yards, if that.
You think
Vanderbilt, I think, is the best guess. Vanderbilt, yeah, I'll give you that.
You think Missouri and Vanderbilt are fair, but there should be no but. Offense scores points, defense wins games. We all know that, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, we can't score any points, and we damn sure can't win games.
And I want to preface it with this. With the Vanderbilt one, okay, how many turnovers did Doty himself have? How many short fields did Vanderbilt find themselves on? And they still only scored, 30 points? Hell, Vanderbilt had a short field over half of their possessions.
We had a turnover.
Sellers had an interception. I think Sellers had a fumble, and Doty had 3 turnovers.
Sellers had an interception going into the end zone. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Vanderbilt was a beneficiary of 4 turnovers, and the defense still only gave up, 30 points with an absolutely anemic offense that went 3 and out, probably half their possessions. I would say that's a decent defensive effort, all things considered. They didn't win the game, but, I mean, the game was close because of the defense.
Clayton White and South
Close
Carolina
only counts in horseshoes and hanging aids, bro.
play aggressive on defense because the offense cannot score. You cannot risk giving up points knowing your offense can't score more than 14 or 18 points.
And that's kind of what I'm saying.
He has to play soft. You don't have a choice.
You have
got
to
play soft. You cannot get burnt and cooked and give up points because the offense cannot score.
That's why I want to keep White around. I mean, in my opinion, White he's versatile. He's able to call different defenses. Every single Muschamp year we were coached.
You know what?
Let me say this. Every single Muschamp year we were coached.
You made Chuck just left.
Oh, well, listen, I want to give some context. Every single Gamecock year Muschamp coached, our D-line got blown off the ball 6 yards in the backfield every single time. I remember it vividly versus a shitty Arkansas team. Our D-line getting blown off the ball 6 yards. You don't see that with Clayton White. We generally are considered to have one of the better, I'd say middle of the pack, if not better, every single year as far as D-line goes. We're elite as far as DB goes, and most of that's Torian Gray, but you do still have to give Clayton White some flowers for that. And linebacker has grown tremendously. That linebacker group compared to what Muschamp had all his years is head and shoulders improvement. I mean, Demetrius Knight alone in that 1 year would have been the best linebacker under Muschamp's tenure, let alone you add in guys like Mo Paba, stuff like that.
Here's what we established tonight.
I think you got to give Clayton White credit for that.
All right, here's what we established tonight. Let me explain this to you. I want everybody to listen.
Hit me with it.
Here's what we established tonight. I am of the opinion, I think Billy agrees. I know Rooster agrees. I think Chuck agrees. I don't know where Sport is at. Shula needs to go.
Yes.
Victor won't do it. He's gonna go. He's gonna go to Virginia Tech. Yes. We've got to move on and find a damn coach. Yes. And at the end of the day, whatever the fuck you're drinking, nobody agrees with.
I agree with that.
Let me defend. Let me defend Andrew. Let me defend Andrew now. He's 25. He's 25.
Exactly.
And he
And
can,
I'm not
he-
trying to give him a hard time.
No, and he can find the brightness in anything, which
Yeah.
is good. But for the older guys, for Gamecock Chuck, Jordan, and Rooster, there's a saying: "Nice guys finish." How do you finish that statement?
Last.
Yeah.
You know,
Nice
the
guys
brightness,
finish. Nice guys finish.
Last.
Beamer's
you know,
a
the
nice
bright,
guy. Beamer's
Andrew,
a
you know,
nice guy.
the brightness
16 out
in
of
my day
16.
is to wake up, to breathe fresh air, have a heart on, and that's like a kickstand when you get my age. Okay, that's all it's good for.
Hey, listen, I
It's
I
okay,
understand. I want to say this. I do understand where each and every one of y'all are coming from with your opinion on this.
But we've suffered this
I
for many years.
know that, and that's what I'm saying. I truly understand where y'all are coming from this, and I haven't been a Gamecock fan as long as y'all. But from my perspective, it seems a bit, I'm gonna say, harsh and maybe even unfair for what Beamer has given us. As far, granted, I want to preface it with this: my expectations are I want a coach who's going to take me to the playoffs. However, I'm realistic in that.
He's not
Beamer
going to
has
do it,
given us.
but he has brought us in a lot of money.
Well, that's true too. That's true too. And I'm not
And-
even going to touch on that side of it, but that's an important fact of it as well, Jordan. But I'm not even going to touch.
Andrew, if you was a donor,
Well, hold up. Let me, because I'm going to lose my thought if I don't say it. Billy, let me finish.
hold on, you gave $1 million to this $8 million a year salary. Are you happy?
Hell, if I'm giving if I'm giving $1 million to a South Carolina head coach, that's like $5 to me now.
Are
I'm not
you
gonna give a
happy?
shit.
Is your
Oh
money
yeah.
being well spent?
If I have enough money to give $1 million to anyone, I could give a fuck what they do with it. It's
So
pocket
you,
change.
you don't care about your return on investment.
No, I would much rather go and pump 10 million into the NIL and go buy a player. I think getting individual players is
But
more
guess
important than head
what? If the
coach.
coaching staff can't develop that player, do you know how many 5-stars we've had that's been bust?
Well, how many 3-stars have we had that have been gems, though, Jordan? On the same token, Torricelli Simpkins is starting in the NFL. I don't even think he had a star.
He was a
Demetrius
transfer.
Knight is
He
starting
was
in
a
the NFL.
transfer.
How many
It doesn't
high school-
matter.
how
That's
many
still
high
going in
school-
and developing people.
No. Rob, you're talking about development. How many high school guys has Shane Beamer developed?
Well, off the top of my head, Nicky Manwari.
That was Torian Gray. It's
It's
That
the
was
same
Torian Gray.
token.
no,
Dude,
no,
he's in
it's
this.
not the same.
Guys, hold up. Now, that's
It's
unfair
not
to
the
Shane
same.
Beamer. You
How's
can't.
that unfair to Shane Beamer?
Because
How is
that
that
is
unfair?
his team. It doesn't matter if Torian Gray was the position coach. Beamer still gets credit for the
It
development
is
of
his
the
team. The
player.
same man that said
Okay.
he didn't realize
Okay,
that
but you
Matthew
beat
Fuller
up-
wasn't in the fucking game.
Okay, if that's the case, then you're gonna beat up Muschamp, and he's got how many guys in the NFL?
I don't think the end all be
Debo
all is just getting people to the NFL, Rooster. I think any coach who can't
development
do
of
better than getting
players.
Zeb Nolan or Colin Hill in back-to-back years as your quarterback deserves to get fired on principle.
All right, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna
Is that
bring up
not
a
fair,
player-
Rooster,
Zeb
though?
Nolan was not.
I'm going to bring up a
buddy,
player
that's Shane
that we
Beamer.
all know and that we all root for. Okay.
Zeb Nolan was Shane Beamer. That had
I
nothing
think
to do with
you are
Will
right
Muschamp.
about
He
that.
was. He was a
I think
grad
you are right
assistant
about that.
coach.
Yeah,
and
All right.
Ryan Helinsky.
Helen, yeah, well,
Jake
he didn't have the nuts to start Holinsky over
Colin
Colin
fall
Hill.
downhill. That was
Yeah.
Muschamp.
Actually, Luke Doty.
That was
Well,
Muschamp.
Luke Doty, guys, come
Doty
on. Are we
was
calling Luke Doty a successful quarterback?
Luke Doty
He's
got
still
stepped
there.
on and broke his
Why
foot.
is he there? Why is he
He's
there?
there. I don't
Because
know why he's there.
he's gonna
Billy,
be on
honest to
the
God,
staff
I
that
treat
Beamer
Luke
State.
Doty, which, by the way, I want to preface it with this. I like Luke Doty. He's a great guy. He's a true Gamecock. I
But
treat Luke Doty on scholarship about in the same
Let me
situation as I
let me
treat
ask you
Dabo
this.
Sweeney.
Hold on,
putting
hold
his
on, hold
sons
on.
on scholarship.
Rob,
He's used
I
to it.
said
let me
this.
ask
I
you a
want
question
everybody to
real
listen.
quick. Let me
There's
ask
one
Rob
player.
a question.
There's one player that we all agreed that we think became a great player, and his name was Xavier Leggett. Right? We all agree.
Yeah, he's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Where did he become great?
His last year.
Yep.
Very last
Fourth
year.
year.
Guess who coached him the most?
Shane.
Justin Steph.
Justin Step. Yeah.
Justin Step. Thank
Just
you.
wide receivers coach. Yeah.
But I wanted to go back to Doty
I
for a
don't-
minute.
I don't-
Remind Rob of something. Luke Doty got hurt, right? That was the
Yeah, he
year we
did.
played Jason Brown and
Yes.
Zeb
Mhm.
Nolan, all that stuff. Who came to South Carolina the next year that you thought Luke Doty would get the starting quarterback over? Who's the guy?
Spencer Rattler.
Exactly. Luke Doty was never gonna get a
realistically,
shot
did
after
we
that.
think Luke Doty was going to start over Spencer Rattler? Let's be honest. Who sat
But
here
what
and
I'm
thought
saying
Luke
you
Doty
is
was ever
he
going to start
never-
over Rattler?
But you saying he never would have developed as a quarterback. You don't know that because Spencer Rattler came here and Luke Doty was done at that point.
That's fair, but he had, 2 years up to that point to make a name for himself?
No,
he
he
wasn't a
didn't.
true freshman?
No, he
He
did
was
not.
hurt.
He was
He got
hurt.
Doesn't
hurt the year
He's
matter.
ago.
injured. I know that.
Listen,
Yeah, and
He
the year
can't-
before
I'm
that,
not
he
gonna
was
sit
he
here
got
and-
hurt
he was a
playing
true
under
freshman.
Bobo.
if my grandma had wheels, she'd be a car. You can't sit here and say if Luke Doty didn't get hurt, he would have been a great quarterback. The fact
you
of the
can't
matter
say
is
he
he got
would not
hurt
have.
and he's not a great quarterback.
But you're saying he would not.
And if I wasn't in my mid-40s,
And you
I'd be
don't
a
know
porn
that.
star.
You don't
And that's
know
what I'm
he would have done.
saying. If I don't, but the fact, what I do know, Rooster, what I
Is he
do
was
know
never
is he
gonna
got
start
hurt
over
and he's a
Spencer
below
Rattler.
average quarterback. That's what I do know.
He never got to play it.
He's gotten to. Hey, listen, he's checked in a number of times.
Oh God!
Oh, my God. No,
he's a
no.
player, he's a player
Andrew,
that got to
you-
play
you
quarterback.
making-
He's been
no.
a wide receiver and shit for 3 years, dude.
I
He's a
get it.
Heisman
Well,
candidate in practice.
okay, well, here's my question. After you get Rattler, what do you do? How much leeway are you putting Doty out as the starter at that point?
Listen, Doty should not
That's
be
why
on
I'm
the field.
telling you, he never
He
had
should
a
be-
chance.
he should
to
be on
play
the
And that's
quarterback.
but that's the point I'm making. Would you not have rather have had those 2 years with Rattler or the 2 years of God knows what with Doty? What we
Here's
do
the
know
problem.
with Doty
Here's
is
the
when he's
problem.
checked in, he's been
Doty
shit.
would never be
The
good.
game before he got hurt, he was losing to Vanderbilt. If he stayed in that whole game, we lose to Vanderbilt.
You
at
watch
home.
you watch what I'm
We
telling you.
lost
You
to
listen,
everybody.
to
It
the
was
words
Beamer's
that are coming
first
out of my
year,
mouth.
dude.
You listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth right now. Aaron Nolan is going to transfer next year, and he's going to be a damn star at somebody's program.
I
You
can
watch
see
what
it.
I tell you.
I can see it.
Aaron
can see
Nolan
it.
is punished because he's left-handed and the offense is set up for a right-handed quarterback. I
Correct.
can tell you that right now.
Now, what I will say, out of all the things you can criticize Beamer, I don't think quarterback evaluation is fair. I believe Beamer's put out the right quarterback every year he's
He
been
got
here.
fucking lucky with a guy from South Florence, which is 21 minutes.
He
away
recruited
from
him. He recruited him.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he
He
did
did.
not. He was
Yes, he
committed.
did.
He was committed somewhere else, and in the last
Syracuse.
Yes.
minute, in a
Syracuse.
dire strait.
was
He
going to
came in and
Syracuse.
scooped him up. Yes. How can you sit here and say he didn't recruit him except he was committed to another school and he recruited him to South Carolina?
Because he
he
came
had
in
no
the
one
last
else.
minute because it's a win-win.
And he
It doesn't
missed-
matter.
He missed on everyone else.
Yep,
I know. I
Exactly.
wouldn't say that.
That was his
Yes, he did.
last choice.
he did.
I don't know about that. I think the other option was what, Dylan Lonergan?
Larvin,
That
yeah,
year?
he went to Alabama.
He's
Yeah,
up
well,
at,
you know where he's at now, right?
Yeah.
Sucking it up at Boston College.
Yep.
Stop.
So
Let's get back to this year. Let me ask a question. What did South Carolina need coming into this year?
O-line.
Okay. Go back and look. Did he recruit old linemen?
High
lot-
school he did. High
lot
school
of-
he did, actually,
He did.
yeah.
A lot of them.
What's he need now?
O-line.
Go look at your recruiting.
Hey, we got the number one tackle in the country, Darius Gray. I mean, are we not going to give credit for to Beamer for that too?
Are we
You
going to
think
keep him?
Muschamp's going to name one time? I guess maybe Birch.
Rob,
although
let
I
me
don't
ask
think
you
he
this.
was.
Are we going to keep him?
Has
Is he
Beamer ever
signed?
gotten a number, or Muschamp ever gotten a number one in any
Rob,
position?
Rob, is Darius
Hell
Gray
yes.
signed?
Who was it?
Darius-
'Cause I'm
is
actually
Darius
asking.
Gray signed?
What's that?
Is Darius Gray signed? Is he
To
in
my
the
knowledge, no. But I will
Exactly.
say the latest
Don't
update I
knock
had
that.
on him, they asked him about his
Chuck,
commitment level to
I
the
need some
school.
help.
He said he was
Yeah,
committed
yeah.
to the school, not the coaches.
Yeah, he
Who was
until
the
he
big
signed, I
offensive
wouldn't
lineman
care.
Brandon,
we
he's
got
got to
from
say that.
Who was the big offensive lineman we got from Dillon right down the
Zach
road?
Pickens is the defensive guy there.
From
No,
Dillon?
well, no, he's talking about Josiah Thompson, probably.
Thompson. Yeah. What's he doing?
Not a damn
Not
thing.
a damn thing.
He let the free runners.
But Rob asked about Muschamp. Zach Pickens was a 5-star. Jordan Burks was a 5-star.
Yep.
Okay, well, and here that when were
Muschamp
Pickens' most productive years? Who was his head coach?
Muschamp.
No, he
Pickens
got drafted on account of that Beamer. Those last 2 years with Beamer.
What are you talking about? Pickens wasn't even with Beamer for 2 years.
Was it 1? I thought it was 2. I might be mistaken.
1.
I defer to Rooster and Dealmaker on this. So yeah, if it was 1, then it was 1. But I never looked at Pickens. As a matter of fact, I'll preface it with this: Pickens, I looked at as a guy who was an underperformer. I was actually surprised when he went 3rd round or 4th round, wherever he went.
Hey, Jordan Burks went to damn Oregon up there with the damn colorful ducks and became a great well, not great, but he became serviceable.
Yeah, he did become. Well, he had one actually really good year. I think he had double-digit sacks up there 1 year.
But guess what? Practice means everything. How many times 80,000 people ever showed up to practice?
Well, it's the same thing. I mean, listen, you could use that point. Clayton White and Beamer had a Nagurski winner on the edge.
Jeffrey practiced like shit. Jadeveon Clowney.
I get it, Jordan. I get it, but on the same flip of the token, Beamer and Clayton White had a Nagurski winner on the edge who had like 14 sacks. I mean, you can't talk about the production of one guy and leave out the production of the guy.
But it was because of the other side.
Hey, Rob, are you a
Patriots fan? I don't disagree with that. I actually don't disagree with that. But who put the team together? Who went out into the DMV and got Dylan Stewart? You think Muschamp's getting a DMV guy? I mean, come on, dude.
Rob,
you can't say. Well, hold up, Rooster. I just wanted to say this. You can't say he has a Nagurski winner, but it's negated by the fact that he had a great edge on the other side that he also recruited, which led the path for a Nagurski winner on the other side.
And guess what? Dylan Stewart's gone after this year too.
He might be.
Mark.
So let's talk about.
Well, Rooster wanted to say something.
Oh,
I was just going to ask you. You're a Patriots fan. You know who Kevin Harris is?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
He was the West champ.
Hey. Do you know who the best running back in the NFL right now is?
Bijan?
No, it happens to play for the Carolina Panthers.
Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, Rico Dowdle's fair.
RB2 at Carolina.
Rico Dowdle's good. Listen, I mean, you can name great Muschamp players. I can name great Beamer players. Rattler's quarterback 1. Did Muschamp ever put out a quarterback 1 in the NFL?
Nope. He did.
Okay.
Rattler was going to the NFL no matter where he played.
Yeah, you damn right.
In the first round, wasn't it?
He could have played for damn
Rattler wasn't no first round pick.
Midtown Utah.
Listen, if Rattler stays at Southern Cal, he's not getting drafted.
What?
He never played for Southern Cal.
Never played for
Oklahoma.
Or not Southern Cal, Oklahoma. I got Lincoln Riley mixed up.
If
he stays at Oklahoma, he's not.
He was going to Arizona State. He would have got drafted. He was the number 1 quarterback when he came out, dude.
He had an attitude problem, even in high school. I think he got kicked out of high school.
No,
he didn't get kicked out.
No, he didn't get kicked out.
There was some
that damn QB1 show, whatever that bullshit was when the kid was 16.
That's what I wanted to say. I brought this up after the Vanderbilt loss. Pavia does the same shit Rattler did in high school as a 25-year-old, and he gets nothing but praise. And all we got as Gamecock fans is Rattler's a piece of shit for stuff he did as a sophomore or a junior in high school.
I never said Rattler was a piece of shit.
No, I know you didn't. I'm talking about what people said to us.
Yeah, no.
It's bullshit.
Here's the thing.
Pavia's not going to the NFL, at least. I don't think.
Oh, hell no. Oh, God, no.
Who? Pavia's going to be on YouTube with a podcast just like that.
He's going to be selling.
I don't doubt that.
Pavia's the next Tim Tebow, okay?
Pavia running around in a mask the other day hiding from mice.
Yeah, he's the next Tim Tebow. But at the end of the day,
he's winning a playoff game.
You mark my word, Spencer Rattler is going to be a name in the NFL you hear for the next 10 years. I promise you. Gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up. I love y'all. I appreciate it.
Let me give you one more stat from the other night's game.
All right.
Up until Saturday.
Everybody give a closing statement. Everybody's got 2 minutes.
Tennessee had offensive line all year, gave up 4 sacks the whole year.
I don't give a shit about Tennessee.
Alabama surpassed that in one game. Just so you know what's coming up.
No, we're gonna get our ass handed to us. They gonna put the hay in the barn and light that somebody on fire.
Yep.
Andrew, you think they're staying close?
2 minutes.
Who's that?
What's the score of the Alabama South Carolina game?
Oh fuck no! We'd be lucky to cover.
35-10.
We'd be lucky to cover. We're not winning.
We'd be lucky to score 10 damn points.
Yeah.
35-10.
Hey, by the way, I'm gonna hammer my 2 minutes. You let me know when it's my time. I'm about to kill that shit.
All right, go ahead. Go.
Go ahead.
All right, listen. Here's the final Beamer case. Everybody loves the in your first 4 years records. Okay, here's one for you because we're talking about players drafted.
Well,
No other coach in their first 4 years has had more players drafted out of South Carolina than Shane Beamer at 17. 17 in 4 years. You go down the list.
$1 million a year.
He's had Nick Emanwari, a 3-star he developed personally into an All-American first-round pick. T.J. Sanders, Demetrius Knight, Kyle Conard, Tom Hemingway. And I'll even go back further. I would give Alshon Jeffrey, DJ Swearinger, and Stephon Gilmore all to credit of Beamer. Alshon Jeffrey's on the record of saying there's no other reason he would have came to South Carolina outside of Beamer.
Because he was the recruiting coordinator.
It doesn't matter. He gets credit for him. He brought the guys to the school. He got them into the league. If you're giving Torian Gray credit for Emanwari, but you're not going to give Beamer credit for, the guys he brought in, it's a bit unfair.
What did Beamer teach Rattler?
What did Beamer teach Rattler? He taught Rattler how to be a disciplined quarterback. He taught Rattler how to run an offense.
Anybody in the damn league, you dumbass.
It doesn't matter. And you know what else he taught Rattler? He taught Rattler the ability to go in because he was going to be on a shitty team. He taught Rattler the ability to run for his life and still run a competent offense, which he taught him inadvertently. He didn't mean to teach him that, but he definitely did.
Hang your hat on that shit.
I got to go on that one, guys. My dog needs to go out. Good night.
Go Gamecocks. Listen, Shane Beamer ain't going nowhere. Mike Shula, he's gone. But Beamer ain't going nowhere.
He's going on his own.
Early season prediction. 8 or 9 next year. I'm
gonna give my 2.
Andrew, I appreciate you.
I'm gonna give my 2 minutes and 30 seconds. If you don't think Shane Beamer is the guy that's going to win you championships, he shouldn't be the coach in South Carolina.
Thank you.
Get your expectations up.
Exactly.
And just stop this. If we're just mediocre, it's okay because of our history. Too much money. I even said it the other day. I guarantee you it costs somewhere between $200 to $300 million a year to operate that football team, between the ops building, the stadium, the grass cutters, the toilet cleaners, and everybody else that works around there. We have to lift our expectations up. There's too much money involved in that program now.
Mm-hmm. Y'all deserve better. You deserve better.
Yep. Thank you, Rooster.
Thank y'all for having me. Good night.
Absolutely, it's been fun. All right, Sporty, there's your 2 minutes. Let's rip.
All right, I'm gonna be very choosy with my words. I'm gonna have my opinions. I mean, I've kind of let you guys talk a little bit, but I get the Mike Shula talk. I get the Mike Shula needs to go talk, but sometimes you gotta pull the weed from the root. I mean, Shane Beamer. If you don't think that Shane Beamer can win you championships at South Carolina, then he's not the guy for the job. I mean,
agreed.
You can't try and tell me, but we're getting better. We're playing our butts off. I don't care about any of that. It comes down to you have to win games and you have to perform and you have to bring results. If you don't, you get fired. That's just how it is.
Yep.
I think that there was a lot that Andrew said that I disagreed. I love Andrew. He's a great guy. I've met him in person, but there's a lot that I disagreed with, like with the Shane Beamer getting guys to the NFL. I mean, the resources that Shane Beamer has right now versus the resources that Muschamp, Spurrier, and all these previous coaches has had, the transfer portal, NIL. I mean,
it's the best it's ever been.
He's naming all these players that have gone to the NFL under Beamer, but like, I bet you at least half of those guys came from the portal. Something that wasn't even a thing not too long ago.
No, the portal became active, in 21?
Yeah.
NIL 21.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of people being afraid to go in on Shane Beamer because he's a nice guy, and I'm sick of it. I've had enough of it. I mean, there's tons of people out there that are like, "Oh, fire Shula. He's the only problem. Once he's gone, no. I mean, you got to it starts at the root. I'm with you. What you said earlier.
Yeah,
It starts with Beamer. It does start with me. It does start with me, according to what he says.
Yep. At least
You
he's
can't
man
try
enough
and
to
tell me
admit it now. He's about 5 years too late to admit it, but yeah.
You can't try and tell me that the way we've been recruiting the past several years that our players are not somewhat on par against the guys that we're playing against. They're not that much worse or better than the guys we're going up against. I mean,
It's not on the players, my friend.
No, the players have been fine. The players are talented. They're just not getting the coaching. It's all coaching. You can't try and tell me that. You can't try and tell me right now that Vanderbilt, Missouri, or the 6-1 sitting in the top 15 right now, because they're just infinitely more talented than us. That's not the case.
They're not. It's all coaching.
It is coaching.
Yep. All right, brother. We love you. Thank you.
Love you too.
Appreciate it,
I
Sporty.
still think I should go to this thing tomorrow. I don't know. I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
Now, don't tell your daddy I said cut class, but if you do it, send me a video.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
All right. I'll see you guys. Thanks for having me.
See you, Sporty.
Bye.
My best friend in the whole wide world, co-host, YouTuber, Gamecock Chuck. Rip it, bro.
I think everybody's covered it, man. We know what we need to do as Gamecock fans. Yeah, I mean, if Beamer can't see the problem and fix it, then it's time to go. So I think everybody pretty much nailed it.
And you know what?
We had a pretty good show tonight, man. You killed it. So,
Here's my thing.
I don't know.
I don't like anybody to lose their job. I know they've got a wife and children just like we all do. Fortunate for me, your family and my family are pretty close, know each other well. Wouldn't want you to lose your job. But at the end of the day, if you lost your job and got $25 million, I'd be like, that was a good gig right there, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way I look at it. He can't make the decisions. He's not going to make the decisions. And at the end of the day, if an athletic director has to make the decisions for him, then he needs to go.
Yeah, that shows you incompetent. So
yeah.
So yeah. So we had a good one, man. Had some good content on here tonight. So
yep. Well, as always, we appreciate y'all. Please hit the like, thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. This is my channel, and we're always on. We're going to be on both channels. We're partners. We're going to stay partners no matter what. We tee each other up, and thank you. Y'all have a good one.